GMTV show number 89. Oh my God! No, don't get the flu shot and the COVID booster on the same day. You'll feel like crap. Oh my God! So hey, Bill Nolman, how you doing?
You know, you should preface that with the fact that you just got them, so that
I did it. I got one here and one here.
Doing here.
Two
today?
nurses, 2 shots, and now I'm like, why did I do that? And my immune system's like, what? What are you doing?
You had me at 2 nurses. That was it.
Yeah, at least I got the 2 nicest, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, how you guys doing?
Good.
I'm doing like crap. I'm doing like crap.
Oh
my
God.
car was broken into. So
what'd they get?
they got well, it tells you something about them. The stuff they got. The stuff they got was a sweater, a raincoat, a pair of boots, and a flashlight. Does that tell you something? I live in the city.
Somebody your size, right? I mean,
The night watchman.
Right? So that suggests homeless person. On the other hand, they also took a giant EMS jump kit, like that has all these medical stuff in it, which would suggest I'm looking for drugs, right?
maybe.
So the worst thing is they got the keys to the building. Yeah. So
Okay.
now we
How
we
did
gotta
they
figure.
get the keys to the building?
So they searched through every single pocket you could imagine in the front area, in the front seat. And
No more questions, Your Honor. No more questions. He had left the keys to the building in the car. No more questions. That's
it. Yeah.
You may step down, Mr. Bear.
So what now? The building's got to rekey the building?
We'll see.
We'll see.
The building was in E. They're going to E flat because E was
Right.
just a little too.
Hire a mercenary to be in the hallway, like waiting for the guy. You know, like then you'll get your sweater back.
Yeah.
You know, when I lived in New York during, kind of the height of like, you remember the club, the thing that you would attach to your steering wheel, and
Right.
it was kind of like the height of. There was a lot of parking, street action, people breaking into cars and stuff, and people leaving notes on their cars saying no radio, da 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 da.
Right. Yeah.
Like I put some note on my car that was like, no radio, no nothing, no shit, and the guy like, and I started leaving my car open. I started just leaving it open because, if somebody wants to sleep in it, why the fuck not? You want to go look around? Go look around. It's like, at least in New York, they break the little $90 window that's like just below the deductible. You go to Connecticut and they like crowbar the fucking thing to you. But anyway, the guy leaves me a critique of it. He leaves me a critique of the note, and he says, "If you ever put this note again on your car, I'm going to come in. I'm going to bash your car to death." I'm just like, that's New York.
Well, I always lock my car. I was visiting nurses at Stanford Hospital taught me to always lock my car.
I am sorry you got broken. That sucks. That's just the worst.
It makes you really feel kind of empty inside. Like your world is not secure after all.
It's not. The world's not secure. There's a lot of weirdos out there. Oh my God. I'm sorry to hear that.
But everyone said the same thing. Even the police said the same thing, which is that.
Friend of mine got his car broken into, and they stole a QSC 15 billion-dollar monitor or whatever. So he's out that. It's a bummer. What's really a bummer is when they break into your truck, your band truck, and they take all your musical instruments.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. That could have happened too if it had been one night earlier.
But you should head to the nearest pawn shop though, because in general they're not.
That's
not outfitting a band in general.
Yep.
Yeah, that's no good. No good to get robbed. I drove this big old Mercedes back in the ancient times in New York when I lived in the city, and I was in the television business, and on the West Side, which is a bad, like Hell's Kitchen, 11th Avenue, where all the TV studios, CBS, and all the studios were there. That's where our studio was, and we had our own parking lot, which was like 12 cars, but like jammed in. It was like 20 by 20. And with razor wire with a fence with razor wire. And so I go out one day, I kept the car there. I go out one day, I get in the car, go do something. And I start the car, open the gate, I start the car. I'm driving out. I'm like, what is that smell? Like, I'm like, God, my car smells like crap. And I'm like, blah. And I look in the rearview mirror, and there's a homeless guy sitting in the back seat. And I woke him up, and he was sitting there like, oh, shit, what am I going to do, right? And he smelled so, I think he went to the bathroom in the car. It was like really bad. And he's there, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm swearing at him. I was all scared. He was all, and he jumps out of the car and runs down 11th Avenue. I'm like, oh my God, I almost got killed. But he just wanted a place to sleep, you know?
Yeah.
But he made it through the razor wire, like over the razor wire to get to sleep
Amazing.
for a few hours.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's the big mystery about this thing. I learned long ago to lock my car. I was starting to say when I was an EMT, practical jokes, when you hang out around paramedics and traveling nurses in ERs, practical jokes are ruthless, you know, so you learn to lock your car. I came out back from a duty and there were 100 pillows inside my car. and you know, you can't just like throw them away. You have to bring them back. So I had to bring them back, like, you know, 4 at a time, and everyone in the ER is like,
oh my God.
You know, if you've got 100 pillows in your car, you're almost asking for homeless guys to come in there and take a nap.
That's right. Come on in. It's the pillow shelter.
You know,
this
100
was literally
pillows and 20
like
blankets. You know, like
when
don't
you
get any
open the-
ideas. You know.
Now you opened the door and they all came out. I mean, it was like, you know, they had really worked hard to jam these things in. I don't know how they did it. It was ruthless.
I did find that, you know, not locking my car, because in general, a lot of the cars, you know, since the 90s are difficult to boost and go off with, you know, like they're a little more difficult to do that with.
Yep.
Right.
And I just found that, you know, if you want to just like look around, you know, and if you want to sleep there, I can't stop you. If you want to break a window to do it, I'd rather have you just do it. And
Absolutely. And
you know,
everything's got security codes now. Like you open your car with your phone, you're boop, you
right,
know,
right.
and so there's no way. Like the iPhone, they really innovated security. They were like, go ahead, steal it. You won't be able to turn it on ever. It's not worth anything. It's $1,000, but you can't steal it and use it.
Yeah.
And that's what, same with cars. Like, and it'll track you down the road and turn you in for stealing it.
Well,
I
that was the
literally,
creepy
my
thing.
son's going home for Christmas, and I thought we'll go see a basketball game. So I got tickets to see the Knicks.
Yeah.
Not a fan, but it's something to do, you know. And
Right.
you couldn't get the tickets except by phone. You could not, you know, you had to put them in your wallet on your phone. You know, you couldn't be like the old timer who like prints the thing out and like has a 8.5 by
Right.
8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and you know, like, here's my ticket. You know, like you had to do it. There was no other way to do it. And I was worried at one point that like my phone's too old to like, you know, that's something.
Yeah, you'll go up and be like, "Oh, the battery died." They're like, "You can't come in, and we don't have a charge cable like that, and it doesn't. We don't make that anymore."
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's like. Well, the weirdest thing was that when I called the Cambridge police, I described, you know, the parking lot to the guy, and I said, my car is parked in this really weird location. It's a white Subaru, and he goes, "Is it right next to the building?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he goes, "It's next to a blue car," and I go, "Yeah." And he goes, and I go, how are you standing here? Are you in the parking lot? And he goes, "No, I can see you. I can see you."
Wow.
And I'm like,
Wow.
and he moves on and asks another question. He just changes the subject, you know.
He
like,
can see you, but he can't see the guy that broke into your
That's
car.
right. Yeah, what the hell, you know? So, well, someone else suggested go down to Central Square, which is where a lot of homeless people are, and just look around, and you'll see the guy. Someone saw the guy walk in the parking lot earlier, casing the place. So I know what the guy looks like. It's just I don't want to go anywhere near him, you know.
Let's go get him. I'm coming up to Boston. That's
All right.
it. Tomorrow
Yeah, let's
we're
do
gonna
it.
go get that guy, right? So what does your shirt say, Bill?
It just says birds. The birds.
The birds. Oh yeah,
birds.
mine says no bad vibes.
No
There you
bad
go.
vibes. Mine says Tom Jones. Oh, I buttoned it
It
up.
does.
Sorry.
Yours definitely
Tom
speaks Tom Jones. Yes.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's new, pussycat?
Easy.
All right, Bill
Throwing the
Loman.
panties on stage. Watch out.
All right, Bill Loman, play some music.
All right.
All right, good stuff.
Okay, so I sort of some events of this month. I came to realize how many good musicians had birthdays in November. I mean, I was really astounded, like millions, and you know, really like a pretty good list of people. So I thought I'd just do things of people that in most cases were born here, and in one case, someone who died in November. So this is Graham Parsons. We've all got wheels to take ourselves away. We got telephones to say what we can't say. We all got higher and higher every day. Come on, wheels, take this boy away. We're not afraid to ride. We're not afraid to die. So come on, wheels, take me home today. Come on, wheels, take this boy away. Now when I feel my time is almost up and destiny is in my right hand, I turn to Him who made my faith so strong. Come on, wheels, make this boy a man. We're not afraid to ride. We're not afraid to die. So come on, wheels, take me home today. Come on, wheels, take this boy away. Come on, wheels, take this boy away. Wheels. Okay, and then like in this month, you know, you not only have Bonnie Raitt, but you also have Joni Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
and Susan Tedeschi. Like it's sort of like all generations of everything.
Wow.
So this is a rather a Joni Mitchell song that I like very much, from the album that had the terrible task of following up. What did it have to follow up? Court and Spark? I don't know, but it was like, you know, the fans just like, Court and Spark, yay! And then it was like, oh, she's growing as an artist, we hate that. You know, and like the next one tanked. But that's one thing, you know, Joni didn't really care much about. Until she got older and bitter, then she really cared. But when she was doing it, she was an artist. So this is from The Hissing of Summer Lawns, a song called Edith and the Kingpin. The big man arrives. Disco dancers greet him. Plainclothes cops greet him. Small town big man. Fresh lipstick glistening. Sophomore jive. Victims of typewriters. The band sounds like typewriters. Big man, he's not listening. His eyes hold Edith, left hand hold his right. What does that hand decide? That he grips it so tight. Edith in the ring, the patched over girls are conferring. The man with the diamond ring is purring. All calls for now withdrawn. One by one, they bring his renegade stories to her, his crimes and his glories to her. In challenge they look on. Women he has wanted grow old too soon. He tilts their tired faces gently to the spoon. Edith in his bed, the plane in the rain is humming. Vars in the walls are humming some song, some mysterious song. Bars in her head, beating frantic in snow blind, romantic and snow blind. She says his crime belongs. Edith and the Kickmen, each with charms to sway, are staring eye to eye. They dare not look away. They dare not look away.
That was great.
That beat you guys down, didn't it? It was like,
Your voice is doing good tonight. You know, it's funny. I was watching you like warm up before, and you put out some serious hefty coughs, like my cat kicking up my hairball, like, rah, but it works. Obviously,
you know,
it's amazing.
My wife, these friends of ours, had something happen in their family, and my wife made like a turkey meatloaf for them. So I had a little turkey meatloaf. That is not exactly what cleans the throat out for. Like,
Yeah.
I could use like a pipe cleaner or something. But.
Yeah, that's the truth. Turkey, everything. I saw Carl Troutman had a turkey pot pie. I had turkey for dinner. Like everybody's still eating turkey.
I saw that there's this show on cable that's about food that made the world or something like this. And I happened to catch the episode, and it's funny stuff because a lot of it's junk food or whatever, But I happened to catch the episode on TV dinners, and you might be too young for this.
No, I remember.
TV dinners. I just thought they were like brilliant, and the turkey one wasn't terrible. Like the turkey one was okay. Right. And I just remember, parents would just like do that, and you come with like it's full entrees, comes in its own plate. It's like
little. It's like a bento box. It's got all kinds of little compartments.
Cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and turkey. And it was as good as airline food. It was like
Salisbury steak was really great.
Salisbury steak, yeah. Like I've never heard of Salisbury steak except
nobody has.
Other than those dinners.
Yeah, is that really a thing, Salisbury steak?
Yeah, it's from Salisbury Hill where Peter Gabriel used to live.
They had it at my school, like both elementary school, middle school, I guess, or junior high.
Boarding school food. Yep.
They had something called Creole spaghetti, which I think was just kind of spaghetti, but it might have been spaghetti that was like put breadcrumbs on it and you baked it a little or something like that.
Yeah, I had like cayenne pepper in it or something. Yeah.
Never heard that term again anywhere.
Right. Shepherd's pie, right? Shepherd's pie.
I'm gonna Google this when I get off.
Did you have shepherd's pie at your school?
I'm afraid not, Ed. We went to public schools. Okay?
We pretended we were a British school. So we're like, I wasn't in ninth grade I was in third form, right? So third form, fourth form, fifth form, sixth form is a senior, right? And we wore like little ties and whatever. And they had like shepherd's pie with little peas or whatever in it. It was pretty like, I liked it. It was slop, it was basically slop. I liked the food in boarding school. I had a good time eating the food. Everybody complained bitterly about it.
Well, you just always heard that they put saltpeter in it. That was really
I bet they did. Yeah.
Big deal,
Yeah, and the kitchen staff where I went to boarding school, right? So back in the day, before Ronald Reagan let all of the cookies out of the cookie houses, right? They had these giant industrial cookie houses up in upstate New York, like Wassaic and Harlem Valley, like up Route 22, where they had and they had one in Ridgefield. They had all these giant facilities that had thousands and thousands of people.
Until Kennedy said, open it up, put them out.
Was it Reagan? I thought it was Reagan, but whoever said all right, we're done paying for this stuff. And then they just let them out, right? And before they let them out, or maybe while they were letting them out, they all got jobs at my boarding school, like Pinky's Out fancy boarding school, in the kitchen. So all the kitchen workers were like these nuts, like absolute loonies. But it was fun, and they probably put stuff in the food.
There's some place that was up kind of near Pauling, up near what is now Daryl's place. Like
Wassaic, yeah, that's Wassaic.
And I mean, it's one of these things that has probably been used in movies. Like someone has probably used it, because I think for a long time it was empty. I think they might have repurposed it as a professional, place where
maybe Ridgefield is starting to do that with their play, or not Ridgefield. Newtown has one. But
Newtown, that was like almost like a buzzword for an insane asylum or something.
That's right. You went to Newtown. Yeah, Wassaic. There was Wassaic. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's Harlem Valley. Harlem Valley is the one up from Pauling, and it's like the end of one of the ends of the line, almost the end of the line of the Harlem line on Metro North.
Harlem.
It goes. It's one of the stops on the way to Dover Plains. And I used to go, I sang with a singing group called the Kentettes. No, the Kentones. The girls were the Kentettes. It was the Kentones and the Kentettes from Kent School. And we used to go there and sing for them. And they were like literally in straitjackets. They would bring them in.
There wasn't a lot
and they
of
were
applause.
doing this. They were doing this.
Quiet.
They were like on Thorazine. It was like something out of a Jack Nicholson movie.
Oh my God.
So you were the Kentones,
the Kentones, and we did like.
You can only imagine what the like your competitive singing groups, how they turn that around. That'd be pretty easy to come up with like a
major keys, right? Like one singular sensation. That's what we used to do. Like songs like that. Nothing cool.
I would think it would have been like play calm music.
Yeah.
I was asked to play at the Kennedy Center, which is not the Kennedy Center. It's like they have a lot of special needs, places,
right.
And they had me play for these folks who each person had an aide, and these folks were really very far gone, and so I played like quiet music, which my stuff is generally usually quiet anyway. And after 3 songs, one of the aides came up and said, "Could you please play something like faster, because they say it's making them sad."
We don't want that. That reminds me of my Uncle Bob.
I had a gig that I think I got through Ray Simonelli at a facility, really more just a managed care facility. It wasn't an extreme thing, but the people are not like super high energy. They're great audience and they love the music and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But they have a tendency, they get a little droopy during your playing, and they get a little droopy. So I started playing like Wake Up Little Susie, and every time I said wake up, there'd be like 5 or 6 people be like, what?
That's funny. Yeah, I did one recently. A few weeks ago, I did a polka night. I played the accordion and I had like tracks going.
Nobody
with, like,
could fall
a
asleep
band, and we had fun. About at Wave Me, where Sherry used to be the director there.
Right.
And it was really fun. But I played for like the older crowd. They were like 95, 98, 100. They were really old. But they really dug the polka music. They were like dancing in their chairs, Really fun. All right, play another song. Speaking of dancing in your chair, here you go.
Speaking of the Kentones doing Singular and Sensation, one of the things that happened this week was Stephen Sondheim died.
Right.
And if you wanted to take a bet on like I'm going to play something by Stephen Sondheim, like if you wanted to like lay that down, you could have gotten amazing odds on that at some point, But because he had something to do with West Side Story, which is really by far my favorite like Broadway thing, but just by far. And I'm dreading like the new one coming out that Steven Spielberg has done, not because I think Steven Spielberg isn't good, but I just don't know how you can improve on this. I just don't know.
That's right.
I don't know how to make it better. And I don't think making it grittier is going to make a better, more realistic is going to make it better. I just think that
Dinosaurs.
it just was. I don't know what making. Put a shark in it. Put a shark in it.
Didn't Leonard Bernstein do the music for
Shark,
West Side
dinosaur.
Story?
Bernstein did the music. Sondheim did the lyrics.
Right.
And Jerome Robbins did the choreography, which is that was like
Wow.
that was like the Crosby, Stills and Nash of Broadway.
Crazy,
amazing. So this was a very short little song that he did that was a duet between Tony and Maria, and forgive me, but this musical meant so much to myself and my sister growing up. We could do literally scenes from it, songs from it, she always used to like look at me and she goes, "A boy like that, he'll kill your brother."
She start off.
I miss my sister a lot. So this is for my sister, really. And if I pooch it, it's the thought that counts. Make of our hands one hand. Make of our heart one heart. Make of our vows one last vow. Only death will part us now. Make of our lives one life, day after day, one life. Now it begins, now we'll start. One hand, one heart, even death won't part us now. That's a pretty song.
That's a nice song. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and it's actually that short. It is. That's all there is to it. It's a lot better. But frankly, I can sing probably as well as Richard Beymer or Natalie Wood did in that movie because they were completely dubbed, and I don't think either could sing. They weren't quite Cheetah Rivera. That's a different story.
Cool. All right, do one more song. Look who's joining us here before his
Ray
racing off.
Newman.
Ray Simonelli.
Good stuff.
Hey, you're back to the acoustic. Good.
Cool.
Oh, what does that mean? You didn't like it on the electric? Come on.
Oh, I did. It was. I just haven't seen
Bill,
it in a
how
long
did your thing
time.
at North go? I know that Crispin was supposed to be there, but you did this other. What was the other thing called? First of all,
the Tryptophan Trio. That's what we called it. And
I saved the graphic on my phone. I thought it was so cool.
Yeah, thank you. And you're playing with Scott Sprain, and Tiger, who always plays with that. And this is the first time not playing with Eddie, so that was a little tough because rehearsal thing was just different, And then at the end, Crispin bowed out. There was some second wave concerns, So suddenly it's like the three of us, and then Brad was like, "You can do this, or you can do that, you can do this," and I just asked the guys. I said, "You want to just do this as a trio, do kind of blues stuff, and just we'll keep it kind of on the easy side, and that's what we did, and it went over very well, and I was glad that it did, and I was glad that the guys did it because they're good guys, and as we all know what you get for playing that gig, and we enjoyed our sandwiches, and it was fun, it was really fun. So, and we will be playing a Christmas show on December 20th there.
Nice.
And I just lost my bass player for that, so now I'm on to another. Already lost Crispin on that, but it'll be good.
All right, cool.
Okay. Another birthday boy this month. Lyle Lovett. The night she is a true companion. They shuffle in, oh, they hear the sound. But by night's end, it's the night's abandoned. You look across the floor, whoa, ain't no one there anymore. It's closing time. Unplug those people and send them home. It's closing time. Now Eddie's been mixing sound all evening. Sometimes I think that boy, whoa, ain't got no ears. And Kathy's laughing. Kathy's always laughing. Keep on laughing, Kathy. Just make it out of here. It's closing time. Unplug those people and send them home. It's closing time. So stack those chairs upon those tables. Reminds me of barbecues a little bit. And stack those empties upon that bar. And count your money, oh, and count my money. Hey, bottles ringing, oh, you know where you are. It's closing time. Unplug those people, send them home. It's closing time. The night is all that's left behind. You take your part and I'll take mine. And go on home. It's closing time.
Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, I got those guys muted. They're probably clapping up a storm, but I have them muted. There you go. Clap again.
No, we lost
bring
this.
this
The
and
vibe's
then
gone,
James
man.
And we got the doctor in the house. Steve Levine's here. Hey, Steve.
Dr. Steve.
So, Bill Holman, that was, and I'm sorry I missed you on Monday. I wasn't in town, but I would like to come and see you play. I always love whatever it is you put together, whatever kind of mixture of people. It's always good.
This was the antithesis of the way we normally approach Crispin and Friends, which unbeknownst to people who are actually witnessing it when we're playing it, we rehearsed the crap out of it,
Right.
And this was one where I just sent out a list. I said, how about this? This is the key. And, those guys they're adults. So it was really good.
Well, Scott Spray and Tiger are like, great, as a rhythm section to have with you.
And they're fun, they're fun. They're like, it's like being a great musician is fabulous. But if you're not a good hang, what's the freaking point? This is supposed to be the fun part of your life. I can deal with all the dicks in my business life. I prefer not to get to them.
That is the truth.
Did you get your usual triple decker sandwich?
No, I've moved on, right? I'm in a different. I know I had the sandwich and it was actually named after me.
The Nollies.
The hold the tomato. That was but the on toasted rye. But now I'm going with the chopped chicken Caesar.
Oh.
Wow.
I know it's bold.
My doctor told me to get organized and stop eating so much crap. I'm like, how does he know? Like it shows up on some test or something. So I'm like, fine.
Oh, eating crap test. Yeah, it's a blood test where we have.
But I do. I know I need to. I know, but I don't know when it was a pandemic and I just ate crap for a while. And, anyway.
Tiger ordered
a
Caesar salad with a cheeseburger on top of it.
With no bun.
No bun, and might have been sauteed onions on there. And at first it was I couldn't tell whether that's awesome or weird, but it looked good when it got delivered anyway.
Speaking of food aficionados, Dave Lindsay.
There he is.
I decided I wasn't going to come on the show while I was eating tonight. It's a rare appearance of me with no food.
Oh, it is definitely rare.
Prime rib lovers, it.
No! Get it off me!
This place is in Chicopee. You know what? Will Baird. This is in Chicopee, Mass. It's probably equidistant for us.
That's what I was thinking. Was
you
I
could
just
go
meet
there.
You guys
we
there.
could go there,
Yeah.
and like this is what's in store. This is what's in store.
Prime rib lovers, it's time to open wide. Really.
I
Why
think
don't we
wasn't that like the mutton chop from the Renaissance Fair you went to last summer? Wasn't that?
Oh
what
my
that was?
God, that's the conductor's cut. It's like $65.
In the conductor's cabin, down in that cabin. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
That's the big and tall cut right there.
It's true.
By the way, those of you who may have noticed that I keep doing this,
what?
and like the reason is that I moved my computer. So usually I'm looking at the other guys, but instead it looks like I'm obsessed with Jam TV while they're all talking behind me.
No, it's like Brady Bunch. You know, you're like, oh, looking up and
Exactly.
over and down. And, you know.
I just assumed you were giving the producer the high sign, and he was going to tell you when to cut to a commercial or something like that. You know.
That's
Well,
it.
You know,
Like-
it's happened before where it's like, you know, and here's Will Baird, and I've been like, because I didn't see myself on the screen, it's over on my computer there. So I was like,
Oh my
Will,
God.
can you hear us? You know, oh yeah, I'm here.
So with no further ado, Ray Simonelli's going to turn into a pumpkin shortly. He's going to a jam. So, what do you got for us, Ray Simonelli?
I think I'll start off with a little Zepp.
All right, go for it. And thank you, Bill Moment.
Yeah.
Wanna tell you about the girl I love. My, she looks so fine. She's the only one that I've been dreaming of, baby. Someday it will be all mine. Wanna tell her that I love her so. I thrill her with every touch. Wanna tell her she's the only one I really love. Yeah, I got a one I wanna fall all day, yeah. I got on such you won't be true, no. Yeah, I got a woman stay drunk all the time, yeah. I said I got a little woman and she won't be true, yeah. Sunday morning when we go down to church, see the men folks standing in line. Don't say they come to pray to the Lord, 'cause my little girl looks so fine. And in the evening when the sun is sinking low, everybody's with the one they love. I walk the town, keep searching all around, searching for my street corner girl. Yeah, I got a wanna ball all day, yeah. Yeah, I got on such you won't be true, no. Yeah, I got a woman stay drunk all the time, yeah. I said I got a little woman and she won't be true, yeah. And in the bar, the men play guitar, sitting drinking and remember the time. My little lover's mother's just got shift. She fool around all the time. I guess there's just one thing left for me to do. Then I'll pack my bags and move on my way. 'Cause I got a worried mind, sharing what I thought was mine. Gonna leave her with the guitars play. Yeah, I got a woman wanna ball all day, yeah. I got a woman said she won't be true, yeah. Yeah, I got a woman stay drunk all the time, yeah. Oh, I said I got a little woman, she won't be true, yeah. Hey, hey, what can I say? I got a woman wanna ball all day. Hey, I got a woman that says she won't fit you, yeah. I said it won't fit you, yeah.
Ray Reza, very nice.
Is the mix sound okay?
You sound great.
Yeah.
Because it sounds really good in the headphones for a change. So
It's good.
It sounds
I was just wondering
absolutely-
how it actually is out there.
I thought you were gonna freeze for sure. You're a little fuzzy, but it was like it didn't freeze. So anyway,
No, it was absolutely Simonellic.
Oh, cool.
Simonellic.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, but you guys all have drinks ready in case I do freeze, right?
We do.
Believe me, yes,
Yeah.
we do.
We're just hoping that Verizon will let you down.
Some things, well, I could pretend. I could be like, there you go.
Hey,
Ed's with the program.
That's the way. Well, I'm drinking coffee. I had my COVID shot in this arm and my flu shot in this arm yesterday, so I'm a little like.
I wonder
Which
if you
one
have
did you
symptoms
get?
on one side and other symptoms on the other.
Well, you know what it was?
Hmm.
Like if it hurt, I wanted to know which one hurt. Like I didn't want to be like, I think that's the COVID.
Oh, that's why you did it on the separate.
I did it like both, you know. So I don't know. Steve, is there any medical validity to getting the shots in opposite arms? Like they won't. I didn't want them to fight with each other. You know.
No, there is a validity. You really don't want to get the shots in the same arm, because if you get a local reaction, you want to know which arm got the reaction. So you did the right thing.
I'm a genius after all.
And if they have to cut one off, they can only cut one off, right?
It's like, oh, it's the
No,
COVID one.
that's not
Yeah.
true, Dave. If we need to cut off both, we can cut off both.
Yeah, right. I get XM satellite radio on this arm, and I get Sirius satellite radio on this arm now. You know, and the 5G light lit up on my phone. Oh my God! All right, Ray
Well,
Simonelli. Wait,
I
was
gotta
gonna say
tell you,
something.
Ed.
What?
Yeah, you don't want to get COVID. I'm just recovering. I'm like 16 days out from.
Are you? I had no idea. Really, was this a privately, like a closely guarded secret?
Well, I've just been down for 2 weeks, and
Wow.
yeah, it's no fun.
Wow.
Let me
So
tell you.
Did you have the
Yeah.
vaccines?
I did. I did not get a booster yet, and I'm fucking pissed because I've been meaning to get it, right? And I had plenty of time to get it, and I just kind of like put it on the back burner, and then so now I have to wait
Yeah.
to get that booster.
Okay, first of all, who gave it to you? I want to know that.
Yeah.
Who gave
Where'd
me
you get
COVID?
it? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
What
don't
do you
know.
mean? Come on, trace it. Contact trace. You've been in bed. Like, let's find him. You know,
Bastard tracing.
the
Yeah.
same guy that broke into Will Baird's car.
That's right.
I'll
It's
bet
that
you.
guy. Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Man, that's after this. I'm gonna go down there with Lysol and like clean the whole thing and alcohol and
Oh, that
ever
would
since
be
you
great.
mentioned that, you know.
You lose your sweater and you gain COVID from your
Yes.
car
Yes.
now.
Yes. Exactly.
But wait a minute. So you got to go. So it was bad, or it was just gross? What was it like?
I had 102.3. That was my highest temperature.
Oh man.
But I was ready to go to the hospital that night in case it was going up to 103 or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And luckily, I beat it down with acetaminophen and ice on my head.
Mhm.
Right. So it would.
Classic,
But
yeah.
this is a lesson. We like to preach on soapboxes on Gem TV. Like this is a lesson that you could be vaccinated and
Right.
you still are at risk. And it's maybe I'm selfish. Like I'm not going to breathe on anybody. I'm wearing my mask. I'm not going out much in public and whatever.
Right.
But I don't want it. I don't want to have to go through what you just went through. That's
No,
so sorry.
trust me, you don't. It fucking sucked. Yeah.
And two
It was,
weeks is a long time.
Because we went to Bernie's Dining Depot and had prime rib, but you didn't pick up your phone. I was wondering. We went there.
It was great, man.
Damn it.
It really is huge. It's
All right,
what
we'll
is it, 16
celebrate-
inches?
We're going to celebrate your survival by going up and eating some prime rib, and
Yeah. Chicken.
Well, I'm celebrating my survival on Saturday. I got a first of 3 gigs in December at the new Sugar Hollow Tap Room up in Danbury,
Nice.
which is right on the Ridgefield line.
Awesome.
Supposed to be a really great, like, musicians own the venue.
So wait a minute, is this the place that used to be like triangles?
Exactly. Yes.
It like the secret. It was the secret gay bar for years, you know.
Right.
And it's like you can get there and be like, "Where is it?" And your GPS is like arrived, and you're like, "Where?
Right.
Where?" It's like you got to go around the back of the building,
Yeah.
you know.
No, I think there's like a playground and shed company right in front on Route 7, and you got to go behind there somewhere.
So that's a good venue. I'm glad to hear that. Who are you playing there with?
Connecticut Grateful Dead All Stars. We got that show.
Yeah.
We got we're playing up in Manchester at the main pub the following Saturday, and then we've got the Warehouse at FTC on December 23rd.
Oh, that's great.
So that'll be fun.
That's a great
awesome.
gig.
That's
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
venue.
That'll
Yeah,
be a
closing
blast.
out the year with a bang.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to
Very
hear
nice.
that. I'm glad to hear you got sick during rehearsal time, not
Yeah,
during
earlier.
show time.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I'm about to go practice some drums right now, and it's the first time I picked up the stick in quite some time. So
Yeah.
And how's you're breathing okay, or you're like out of it now?
yeah, no, I think I'm good.
Good.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, but it's yeah, I don't wish it on anyone that I like.
No, and you know what? I got to tell you, I that's the reason that I took it. I was hiding in the woods, but when I got my shot, the minute I could, the day on my birthday that I could get it, like bam, because I have friends who were like, and they had it before shots, you know, so they were bad,
Right.
and they were like, you don't want to deal with this mess, you know?
Well, you know, everything that, you know, they say, like, obviously the vaccines, they're not going to keep you from getting it, but they're going to keep you from dying from it probably, right?
Right.
Or going to the hospital. And I know that that like 6-month period out from when you got your shots initially,
Yeah, it starts
that's
to-
when they say that the immunity is wearing down, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And
Right
so it's right now for me, it's past.
Yep.
And I just like waited too long to get that booster. And, you know, I'd love to be able to go back in time now and get the booster and then see how bad it would be, you know, because a lot of people, I think, get it. They don't have any symptoms.
Right.
So
I
let
was
me give,
not one of those.
let me give
Yeah.
you the great news, Dave.
Yes.
You're now hyper protected because
I
you've
am.
had 2 vaccines and you've had COVID.
Right.
You have the best antibodies of all of us.
I agree. I agree with that.
When
Yep.
you get the booster, you will be flying through the sky. So
Right.
good.
Right. Yeah. For another what? You know, 4 months.
Right.
You know, it's really funny. I saw a
Right.
guy from the CDC, like a serious guy from the CDC who's on TV, and they said, so it would follow, sir. They asked him at like whatever, CNN or whatever. They were like, so it would follow that we're going to need a booster every 6 months. And he went, no, I'd say a year. A year. Like he just like, he wasn't expecting that. And he was like,
Right.
no, annual, I think. They don't know.
The answer is we don't know.
We don't know.
And it's so hard. It's so hard when you're in front of TV cameras to say we don't know.
Right. And I'm starting like a death metal band called Omnicron, okay? Here's why. Because I want to know whose job is it to sit around and go, okay, look, the next one, like the phone's going to ring, the hotline right here is going to ring, and I'm going to go, okay, it's the Omnicron one. That's what it's called, right? Like, who comes up with the names?
Yeah. It's like Greek or something, or
The Greek,
Because
it's
then
the
whole
Greek
world's called-
alphabet.
the
sounds
Greek.
like a
Is
sounds like a transformer.
Omnicron is a letter?
Omicron?
It's a Greek.
Apparently,
letter, I think.
yeah.
It's a Greek
Yeah.
letter.
I think it's a
Wow.
transformer. I think it's like one of those things that you can.
I am moving to Greece. Because they have the coolest alphabet, obviously. Omnicron. Like, what's your name? My name is Ed. How do you spell that? It's Omnicron Delta. That's how you spell it. Oh, God. All right, Ray Simonelli. Do another song before you have to go, Ray Simonelli.
Yeah, I've got like 3 minutes left, so
Go,
we'll make
for
it
your
quick.
wife.
I did this one with your sometimes bandmate, Elwood. It's in G, but he uses, as he says, a cross C harp, whatever that means.
He does not know what that means. Okay, whatever. Okay.
All right, here we go. I followed her to the station with a suitcase in my hand. Yes, I followed her to the station with a suitcase in my hand. Notice it's hard to tell. All your love's in vain. When the train come in the station, I looked her in the eye. Yes, when the train had come in the station, yes, it did. Looked her dead in the eye. Oh, I feel so sad and lonesome. All I can do is cry. When the train left the station, had two lights on behind. Yes, when the train left the station, had two lights on behind. Whoa, the blue light on my blues. The red light was my mind. All right.
Phenomenal.
Nice, Ray.
Thank you, Ed, for squeezing me in at the front end so I can make it to the gig.
I was playing. I don't know how out of sync it was. I was playing drum machine with you. I got this cool little drum machine thing.
It's pretty out of sync.
It was.
Well,
I
I'm
was
playing
out
the
of
song
sync.
faster than I normally do because I have to get out
I was
of here.
rushing you. I was clearly rushing you. Yeah.
All right. All right. I'll see you guys, man. I'll catch up with all of you soon.
Ray Simonelli, you the man. I'll catch
See
you
you,
later.
Ray.
Oh my God, there's Ray. Oh wait, where's Will? There he is.
I'm out here somewhere.
You're out there. You're good.
You know, I sound to me like a real quiet. Am I real quiet to you guys?
No, you're okay. You can turn up a little, but I think you're all right. I hear you. Okay. Oh, don't start tweaking now. You start tweaking and you had it perfect, and now it's like, you know, the amplifier's
all
falling
distorted
over.
and everything.
All right, fellas,
barely.
wish me luck. I gotta go practice some drums.
Dave Lindsay.
All right. Hey, glad you're better. Glad you're feeling better.
Thanks, guys.
Stay safe.
I'll talk to you soon.
Survival is always nice, and we'll go get some prime. Hey, wait, when are you going to be in Massachusetts for your gig?
I'm not Massachusetts, Manchester.
Manchester, Connecticut,
Connecticut, yeah.
not New Hampshire. Oh yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna figure out. We're gonna get the convoy, and Will Baird's gonna come from Boston.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
Do it. We could do
All
the
right.
show from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll do the show from the
We could do it from the caboose. We could
Table side.
Yeah.
Bernie Tiny Depot. That sounds like a plan. All right,
All
we'll
right,
catch
cool.
you later, Dave. Good to see
Keep me
you.
posted.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Dave Lindsay. And look, we got Chris Owen here, too. Wait, where is he? Where'd he go? There he is. Hey, Chris Owen.
I never went anywhere.
I know, it's true. How you doing?
Good. Fine, thanks. Hey,
Good
Will.
to see you.
It's the
All
joy
right,
of
you came
retirement.
just in time to catch Will Baird's set. Come on, Will. What do you got for us tonight?
Are we? I know that we're allowed to use bad words, but are we allowed to sing religious songs?
Ooh, I don't know. Like Jesus is Just All Right by Me by the Doobie Brothers, or like worse?
This would be more like from the like, you know, the whole movement in the '90s and the 2000s of like stadiums of young people all, you know. But it's such a great melody that you kind of go like, oh, this is great, you know.
Like Amy Grant? Is that where you're going with this?
It's like Amy Grant on acid, like driving a tractor.
We're gonna find out.
Down by the Water by Grace Potter.
There you go.
All right, so if I have permission, then I'm going to go ahead.
All right, go for it. If you're feeling the need to be converted, call now. Call our hotline. We're waiting.
Put that
All
across
right.
the bottom.
I'm
We
gonna
need a little
donate
ribbon. Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm
All
starting.
right, take it away. Very nice, Wilbert. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you very
tasty.
much. So was that too religious for you, or was it?
Was that religious? I
No.
like Ladysmith Black Mambazo.
No, that's not religious.
That's
I was
okay,
admiring
good.
the dual leads. That's what I liked. Those
Yeah.
thirds you were playing. That was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
great. Well, I thought I just loved the song. I used to, I loved it for a long time and was trying to figure out a song to play, and that was what.
Is that a new one? You just put that
So-
together?
Well, it's actually, yeah, I just arranged it this past week. Yeah, I had since I guess I had the last week off, right? We got last week off, so I have 2 weeks worth of new songs instead of I try to put out one song a week, like arrange, produce, record, learn, play
Right.
in that order, So
That's really cool. Good stuff. Play
Thanks.
another one for us. What are you gonna do?
All right, this one's called "Angels in the Snow." I wrote this one back when I sang, and it's about people in your life who kind of come to you when you need help, and they're kind of your angels in the snow.
All right. Nice. Fantastic.
Ending on the dark note.
That was great.
Gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. I was trying. It seemed like the volume for the track, I couldn't quite get it right, and you can't see it. I'm trying to figure out the right way to say this. I've got a big microphone between my legs. Now,
don't we all?
You can see this typically, and I can't.
I.
So I was trying to kind of get around it a little better, and well, okay, I just forget it. I can't just to get a bigger volume. Just cut me off. Just cut me off. Take me out. Take me out.
The censor.
Oh my Lord! One minute I'm doing a religious song, and the next minute I'm like going to hell. Penthouse, 1986.
Oh my God! All right, we got some other people joining us, joining the conversation.
Oh, there we are.
Hey, hey, Dennis and Chris, how you doing?
Hey, Ed, how are you?
What you doing? What's happening? Where are you guys?
I can barely hear you because I'm on my iPad right at the moment. So
where are you?
We're in my music room behind my house. We just finished rehearsing. It's a shed. We had to pull all the lumber out of it so we could practice.
Is that Mahoney? Is that Chris Mahoney?
Everything.
Yeah.
What's up, Mahoney?
It's like you need like a magnifying glass. You're gonna be like, who is that in the little tiny?
Yeah.
Well,
at least they're socially distanced. I'll give them credit for that.
Yeah, exactly. Or a wide
angle lens. Say hi. He gets big.
There he is. Close. What's up, Mahoney?
Hey, Chris.
What's going on?
That looks pretty good. So, Will Bear, that was great. That was a super song.
Yeah,
thank you. Thanks very much. Angels in the Snow. And by the way, I'm starting my show back up again, Will's Place, on Sunday nights at 8 on my timeline, the last Sunday of every month. So
that's great.
Just go to friend me or like me or follow me or one of those things of me, and that way you'll find out about it.
Right. And if you're working in the sweatshop on Sunday night and you can't get away from your sewing machine and you can't watch his show, sign up for Will's email list and he will send you music videos all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you'll get the video of the month. You'll get it before anyone else does. It goes there, and then like 4 or 5 days later, it goes out to the public.
And I particularly enjoyed the last one.
$49.99.
There you go. Call now, KTEL.
But there's other perks. You get to request songs for the show, and like the last two, I got so many requests that I had to do 2 all request shows just to deal with all the requests that came from the newsletter, and nobody else could. Other people were requesting stuff, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, you're not a newsletter subscriber. So then, bing, they pop up, and I go, okay, now I can do your request, no problem. So, but there will be more exciting things.
It's a good show. I've caught it several times.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Recommend it highly.
Thanks,
yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
And I particularly liked your last video because the images of the snow falling, I got to shoot that like a year ago.
That's right. Yep.
And so listen to this. So I watched the video and I'm like, wow, look, that's the tree outside my cabin in Pennsylvania. That's the road and that's the leaf that's going down, whatever. I'm watching, I'm going, oh, that's pretty cool. Then there's a little shot of the Mini parked in front of my little place, right? And then like a few minutes later, my phone goes off, bing, and so my security system. I'm like, oh no, because it lets me know whenever like the bear shows up, approaching. Or or the hummingbird that pecks on the camera, or the burglar, right? So you never know. So I saw it go ding, so I immediately go and check what it is, and it was the Amazon.com guy delivering my latest musical purchase in a box and surrounded by snow. The van and the cars are all under snow up there. It snowed there in the last couple of days.
Really?
Angel.
There's snow there now?
Like real snow, like, that much snow was all over the car. Wow. The Amazon.com guy slipping out with my new toy, So.
Well, I got to go and look in my car and see if that bastard stole my snow brush.
That's it.
That'd be the final insult.
That's it. If he stole your snow brush, we're going to hunt that guy down. We're all coming up for prime rib in Chicopee, and then we're going to drive out to Boston and find that guy that broke into your car.
I'm literally going to leave the show during the next song and go out and wander around in the parking lot with a flashlight. Oh, no, he stole my flashlight.
You don't have a flashlight.
Yeah. With a lighter.
Would your car get broken into or something?
Yeah.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's.
It sucks.
I'll be purchasing a lot of stuff at stores.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
So thanks.
No fun.
Well,
No fun. All right.
So
Well,
have we all had our cars broken into at one point in the last 30 years? I mean,
yeah, it's true. It's a rite of
twice for me,
passage. Yeah.
and one stolen car. So
Really?
Wow.
I live in leafy northern Westchester. Who would think that,
Wow.
That's right. You know, and I hear that a lot of the cars getting stolen are stolen because people leave the key in the ignition.
That's like in Darien. Yeah.
That's what happened.
So I had my car broken into many years ago. This will age me. Somebody broke in, stole my 8-track player and all my 8-track tapes.
Good for you.
So I put in
that
an
is
alarm.
good fortune.
Wait, in
So I put in an
Utah?
alarm system, and a week later, somebody broke in and stole the alarm system. I had a pretty good idea who that was. One of my friends.
They have that kind of crime in Utah, Dennis?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those
Not as
Mormons.
much.
Those Mormons go for the 8-track tapes every time.
Yeah, go for the 8-tracks. There's a whole pile of them in Colorado someplace. I drive from Kansas to Utah. And I drive along and listen to it, and they're 45 minutes or so, over and over and over. By the time I got to the Colorado border, I just throw it out the window. I'm done with that one.
But you know what's funny? Like I swear to you, like all the millennials now, they're all returning to records. They all want like vinyl, and they want 45s, and they want a turntable and all that. But like I kind of am. I never had an 8-track player, and I want to buy an 8-track player with a whole bunch of tapes. And like listen to that on the Segway, like have it around my neck, like a portable 8-track. Panasonic,
like a gun belt of 8-track tape.
Got it. Panasonic made one that was like colorful. It was like red or blue, and it was square, and it had a speaker in it, and you shoved the 8-track in the side of it, doubled the size of it. And I'm going to get
the handle
one.
looked like one of those bomb detonators because the handle would pop up.
Right, that's it.
My friend had one.
Well, they're probably $700 now. You know, like
yeah.
Go check
No
at the salvage places to see what they have sitting around. If people have donated their collection into the.
I used to, when I played with the Blues Patrol, which you technically play with, Dennis, but Blues Patrol, we haven't been playing lately. But Elwood bought a Blues Brothers, maybe it was, I can't remember, maybe it was like a Aretha Franklin 8-track, and he bought an 8-track player, and during break music, he would, we had a break music digital player, right? But he would set a stool up in the middle of the stage, and he put the 8-track tape on the stool and a microphone against the speaker, and then he would put the cassette in, like you pull it out of the briefcase with the handcuff, and he put it in the thing and hit play. And that was the break music playing through the mic, you know.
Cool.
What you want?
That was pretty cool. All right, Chris Owen, what do you got for us? Because before Dennis and Chris are going to play a video of like a mashup of like 1/3 of a million videos that they did over the pandemic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
But first, I'm gonna.
Chris looks so bored. Chris, what's going on back there?
What's happening, Chris?
I'm just reading a couple of messages on my phone.
Oh, there you go.
I just got done
He's watching the
rehearsing. I'm
show.
a little wiped out.
He's watching the show, yeah.
He's watching the show on the phone. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I look
So
really
wait for me to
small.
leave so he can lock up.
No.
So, Chris Owen, what have you got for us?
I'm going to do an original tune first called "Dream of You," and then I'll follow it up with another song that is Dewey McLean tune. And I'm tuned to open C tonight.
All right.
I like to write in open C sometimes. "Dream of You."
All right, go for it.
So many times I've run these hills, pursued by this dream of you. I'm going to start over, Phil. So many times I've run these hills, pursued by this dream of you. So many things run from it still. It clings like the morning dew. Though I have taken my time moving on, chased by this dream of you. What's the point of running so long? It follows where I go. So many years I have run. So many times I have tried to hide. So many things I have done. I can't get away. I'm bound and tight. I don't know where I can go to hide from this dream of you. But just this once, I'd like you to know I believe in this dream come true. So many years I have run. So many times I have tried to hide from so many things I have done. I can't get away. I'm bound and tight. So let me be. I'm on my way, freed from this dream of you. But there's a place that I'd rather be, here in this dream of you. But there's a place I'd rather be, here in this dream of you. Here in this dream of you. Here in this dream with you.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful,
Nice.
beautiful.
Takes me a few measures to get warmed up, and then I flow in.
That's great.
Yeah, you got such crisp finger picking. It always blows me away.
Yeah, thanks.
Really nice. And that is available on Chris Owens' album on Spotify and also on 8-Track Tape.
Awesome.
Yeah,
can't
it's
wait to
not
see
on
it,
Spotify.
Kate.
This one's not on Spotify.
No?
The second
8-Track.
record is, but the first one is not. When I first started doing this stuff, I signed up with a company named, I think it's Bright House or something. It was before CD Baby, and they went out of business and took my album with them.
Like Bright Cove. And they took your album with it. Oh, man.
Yeah, you got the lifetime online album package, but it wasn't your life; it was their life. you know?
Right, the life of their company. But so I'm going to do a show in January, COVID permitting, at a place called Mimi's Coffee House in Mount Kisco, which I know is over the border.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have a bass player and a percussionist. Perhaps Matt Blumerick will be with me on that. And I'll be doing a lot of originals and some covers as well. So looking forward to doing that. It'll be my first real live thing in a long time.
Keep us posted. You don't have a date yet?
Yeah, January 17th. It's MLK weekend, actually, on the Sunday. It's going to be in the afternoon, so people could travel and travel back.
Mount Kisco was my old stomping grounds. I grew up in Bedford, right next door, and there was nothing going on in Bedford, so you'd have to go to Mount Kisco for whatever.
Yeah, it's a thriving metropolis now, and this coffee house is terrific. It's actually almost right next door to Starbucks. And it blows Starbucks away, actually.
Go there and get really good coffee, and then come over and hear good music. Yeah,
very cool. All right, do another one for us, please.
This one, yeah, okay. This is a song by Doogie McClain. I've done a couple of his over the years. He, Scottish singer-songwriter. This is called Broken Wings. Tall tree, you turn and face the west. We were running with the wind, a high cliff top. We're waiting with the rest for this journey to begin. But these broken wings won't fly. These broken wings won't fly at all. Oh, how we laugh. Maybe we should crawl. Oh, and ask to be excused. We shout loudly, have answers to it all. Oh, but we have been refused. These broken wings won't fly. These broken wings won't fly at all. Girl, child, you're running with the streams, growing with the silver trees. Your young questions, you ask me what it means. Oh, but I am not at ease. But these broken wings won't fly. These broken wings won't fly, no. These broken wings won't fly at all.
Excellent.
Check him out, Doogie McClain.
Ed, before he moves, there's Robert
Oh, it's Bob. Hey, Bob. Was he enjoying the music as well?
He was. Look how chill he is.
It's rather soporific, if you know what I mean. Puts everyone to sleep.
That's great. I love when you play the open tuning, the C tuning. That's great.
Yeah, it's a little different to the ear, which is good. It breaks things up. Yeah.
Very cool.
Very melodic, and there's a lot you can do with it, so it's cool. Yeah.
Very cool. And you've been doing well.
Slide over it too,
Right. Very cool. Have you been doing well otherwise, Chris O?
Yeah, everything's great. I mean, I'm working very hard with Paul Fredericks and Matt Bloomrick. We have a terrific trio going on, and we're going to start playing out. We got to figure out how to get out there. We're doing some really interesting songs. A mix of really challenging blues jazz and mixing it up with some more, Texas blues. We're doing some ZZ Top, and we're also doing things like Squeeze, Joe Jackson. It's all over the place.
I love Joe Jackson. What's it called, by the way? What's the trio called? Chris O.
We should have a contest. We've been various things. We've been the Ironclad Grumbly Band that lasted a couple of weeks. We haven't come up with anything. We want to do something with the word stretch in it because the project was designed to stretch us. So we're looking at Total Stretch or something like that.
Stretch the imagination.
Yeah. But we have to come up with a name and we have to do it ASAP. So we're working on that along with everything else. It's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it.
All right. How about this? Ready? This is my entry into it. Not Stretch Armstrong. It's Stretch Headstrong.
Stretch Headstrong.
Pretty good.
I was once in a band called Jack Stretch and the Rubber Band.
Pretty good.
Sounds like the Rubber Monkey Band that you play with from time to time.
Rubber Monkey Band.
Rubber seems to play a role in a lot of these bands.
Hot Rubber Monkey Band is kicking ass right now. I'm so happy. We played at McDuff's in Greenwich the night before Thanksgiving, which is not a bad night if you're going to play in a bar. And it was the busiest night they ever had at this place at McDuff's in Greenwich. They were like, oh my God, the place was jammed with people. It was like a rock concert. And they were all facing the stage, cheering. Like it was like a rock concert. It was really, very cool. It was very cool. As a matter of fact, I've got some of it, right? I'm going to play. I'll play you a tiny bit of it here. Hold on. Let me see. How do I do this? Maybe like this. Is it going to happen? I don't know. Here we go. I'm going to try it.
You still got us.
I just wanted you to see some of it.
Sounds like a fun night.
Yeah, it was a crazy night. It was really fun. The band's really fun. And those guys, they should be doing bigger and better things. And we're at rehearsal, and I'm like, you guys should be playing at, like, big venues. And they're like, nah, we're just doing it for fun. Like, it was just, like, all for fun. They love practicing. They love playing. We're doing Magic Mountain in February and March. We're playing 2 big events at Magic Mountain for the skiers, and anyway, super fun.
That'll be great.
Is that Vincent Polizzi's band?
Yeah.
Okay. He's friends with Gene at Waveney, so he's come by and played some shows.
He's really cool. Vince, a really great
Really
singer.
nice
He's a super
person.
front man. Everybody's got a positive energy and good vibes, and no bad vibes in Hot Rubber Monkey
No
Band.
egos. Yeah. No egotistic monkeys.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's just a really feel good time. It's really fun band. It's fun to have that. I'm really looking forward to seeing your band because I know those guys in Chris Owens' band.
Yeah, we can't wait. We can't wait. Just when the Omicron comes back to knock us out again. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Omicron. Oh my God, it's like a transformer. The Omicron is coming to get us. I'm ready. I had my shots yesterday. I'm ready to go.
Ed, is
In the
Omicron
world.
really the equivalent of E in the Greek alphabet?
No, I made it up. I personalized it for my own benefit. Like I spell my name Ed. It's Omicron Delta. That's it.
Omicron Delta is how you spell it.
Pete Rondom said it.
Oh my God!
Pete Rondom said it's 15 in.
It's the number.
It's the number 50. I don't know if that's true. Pete Rondom.
So what happened between Delta and Omicron?
There were 13 other ones in between. We just missed them.
Yeah, they're like too small.
I thought it was sequential. I think it's sequential. I had read it was sequential.
It's like bands, those their stuff wasn't powerful enough,
Like the Model.
Omicron thing.
It's like the Model T.
You didn't rate a variant.
Yeah.
All right. So before I play Dennis's track, I want to do a shameless plug for Sherry on Friday night.
Tomorrow.
And oh my God, is that true?
You better be there. Yep.
Yes, Sherry.
Oh, it's tomorrow, right? Oh my God, yeah. So Friday night we're playing. She's playing, and I'm like helping out a little bit on accordion at the Norwalk Green, which is just up the hill from Norwalk Boat Club, like where that crazy intersection is.
Where the gazebo is. Yeah.
The freaking mayor's going to be there. He's going to go, oh, Christmas is great, and here's the tree that we bought for the town, right?
Christmas is great.
And then are you going to do the Adam Sandler Hanukkah song?
I will do it tonight. I don't feel like it's appropriate at a political.
do it.
I will do it
I'm going to
tonight.
watch Channel 12 to see if you're on the news.
Yeah.
We'll be on the news doing the Adam Sandler,
We might be on the news, but we don't want to be on the news going, put on your yarmulke.
Yeah, in handcuffs. Yeah.
Oh my God. So so that's tomorrow 7 to 8 at the Green, and we're going to be freezing our butts off. So come freeze with us and have a get in the Christmas cheer spirit, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are coming down there. I mean, I've got a whole ton of people say they're coming down.
Yeah, it should be a really big crowd, and I'm really excited about it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really good. So Steve Saras has put that together. He's like Mr. Norwalk City Council member or whatever he does.
So he used to be on Common Council. He's no longer, but he does the building. I would give him a plug. The building community through music, and he puts together all the local. The gigs at the libraries and the other places in town, Mill Hill. I think Christine played there. Sheila, Rio. He put together all of these things. He used to put together the set list for. They used to do these shows at the beach, Cap Asher Beach. So all the local Norwalk gigs, he helped put that together.
Right. Very cool.
And him and Dave Lindsay first put together the Freeze Park Jam.
Right.
And stuff. So.
Very cool.
Yep.
So hang out, maybe play some ukulele, play a Christmas song for us.
I will.
But first,
you're gonna do it
first. So Dennis, tell us what this second in a series of 3 videos is.
During the pandemic, I started doing all these collaboration videos, getting different people until we finally settled on the alternate universe ID group. So I did 31 videos altogether, and I did the last 10 last week. This is the middle 9 because I got it too long, 13 minutes. I couldn't cut it back anywhere, so I had to drop one of the songs for next week.
31? 31?
Wow. 31.
It's crazy.
Okay, so just as a shout out to the rest of you video producers, so I went out on YouTube, was looking for links to create a playlist so I could show people. send it to different people. And then I started seeing all the stuff that Tommy had done and all the ones that Dave had done. And then I didn't get into yours, but you think about the ones you've done and Frank's done, and especially Mikey. We must have been the video production capital of the U.S.
We were the video production capital. We were putting videos out like I remember Jam TV on like episode 30 and 40 was like, and now 2 hours of videos that we made this week.
Yeah. I don't know. I put out 31. I think Mikey probably did more. I've been on like 5 of his. 31. Now, man, you've done and Frank done and Tommy and all those guys. I mean, I bet there's at least 200 videos out there.
Yeah, right.
You figure every time you did a show, you had 2 or 3 of them on there.
Right. Exactly. Those were the days. We couldn't fit enough. We didn't have enough screen real estate. We'd have like 10 people on the screen and people bashing to get in the studio. Yeah. It was so much going on. Yeah. But so, here it is.
That's a black hole you can wander into and just watch those videos for hours once you start.
You got it. Them. All right. So we got a few minutes of this. It's a compilation video, the second of 3. And hope you all enjoy it.
This thing I call love, it cries like a baby in a cradle. It sings, it jives. I move her all around like a jellyfish, kinda like it. Little thing called love. And there goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She's got a hot cold fever in the cocoa sweat. lane. Life in the fast lane. Life in the fast lane.
Nice.
Thanks. We still got more to come.
You got to love the smoke effect. You finally got that in the end.
I'm using my smoke to the best amount I can.
The name.
Oh,
Mahoney's going to upstage.
You got your dog. Wait. I gotta get my cat.
Oh.
I got my new puppy.
There he is.
Oh, Picky.
Nice.
Picky's probably bigger than the puppy is.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
What are you going to pick?
think he sounds like he's meowing a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's like, why are you? I was all relaxed after you gave me that shrimp. Why are you like harassing me now?
I think he's so cute. And your dog, I hear him meowing.
Oh, there's
What's your dog's name?
The Blake is coming over like, what are you guys doing?
Molly.
Want to be
Molly.
part of?
Molly.
It's a miniature long-haired dachshund pup.
She's so cute.
Legs are like this long.
Vicky.
It's true.
They're like little Tootsie Rolls.
Ah, big boy.
Oh, he's all tangled up in the headphones.
Exactly. No, he's a good boy. So, yeah, I look forward to doing that show with you tomorrow, Sherry.
Yeah, that's super fun. I saw, Dennis, you used that picture of Henry driving my car.
You like that one?
That's so funny. Yeah.
It is. That was on Life in the Fast Lane, I think.
Yeah, that was
That's
cute.
Henry in the Fast Lane. That was fun going through some of those videos. I still got 10 more, 11 more, 12 more to go.
That's really cool.
And
Do you have
then
any? So after now you've looked at them again, what are your favorites?
Can't Find My Way Home is one of my favorites on that one. Life in the Fast Lane was pretty good.
I was going to say, I like that
For
one.
a couple reasons. One, it got banned in the U.S., 87 countries for a while. They finally just released it for unknown reasons.
Really?
They do that. They'll ban you. Who does that song, Life in the Fast Lane?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Dave just said the Eagles.
The
And
Eagles.
then
Oh yeah, the Eagles are the worst.
Are the
They
worst.
will ban you. They will block you. But then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, they'll like, okay, whatever, screw it, we'll give it to you.
So I got Radar Love, where Todd's doing that drum thing at the back. That got flagged for being what's his name, the rapper out of Miami.
Really? Because they own a copyright of the song somehow.
Yeah, they think so. But you know what? Dave was doing it, or Todd was doing it off of what was original back in '74. So
wow,
I think
they must have
if
bought
we
that
say
out.
somebody copied, it was probably them.
I went to see, like, back in the
Pitbull,
day
that's
when rappers were all like lifting sections of songs, whatever.
Yeah.
And like the legality was a little bit fuzzy, and then there was a court case that was like, that's it, you lose your royalties.
And it was, is that Under Pressure or?
I don't
Can't Touch
remember
This?
which one it was. There was a song, and I can't remember, but I saw a guy play at an event. I think it was a memorial event for somebody famous that I was playing out with somebody. I can't remember the details, but we were playing at this thing. This guy gets up and does a song. He says, I've only written 2 songs that you've ever heard of. And then he plays them both. And you're like, oh my God, like I know that. So I can't remember the guy, like something from the 60s. It was just amazing. And he said, I hadn't been making royalties on those songs for years and years and years. And then a rapper came along and I made like $800,000 the first year because it just revitalizes the song,
Right.
So it's not,
he gets royalties every time the rapper song is played as well.
Yep.
Like you didn't even have to play his song.
That's a negotiated deal. In other words, you give somebody the rights to include your hook and your song in theirs, and then they share the royalties with you on some basis.
Yeah, cool.
And that's the move. That's the move. You get it with a new audience that's never heard of you and what you're doing, but that.
Yeah,
vibe.
right.
Drake just came out with, what was it? It's that song from Right Side Fred called "I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt."
Yeah.
I'm too sexy, right? Drake did a version like,
Too sexy.
do yourself a favor, like don't do it when you've just eaten because you might, I'm serious. Drake did a version of that song, and it's like you hear that song in the background, and then there's just like hip hop, right? And then Drake comes in, he's like, yo, I'm too sexy for your, I'm too sexy for, but he's like rapping to it, but it's the same. And you're like, oh my God,
song,
Drake is rapping to that song. And of course he has a billion downloads.
Of course.
Which means the dork from Right Said Fred is like living in the south of France drinking champagne every day now.
Yeah.
Drake could release his own rap of Mary Had a Little Lamb and
That's it.
people would go wild.
That's what he did. Go type in to Google. Everybody go type in, I'm too sexy, Drake. And you'll be like, what is happening? Like, it wasn't even a great song. It was a funny song with like RuPaul going down the runway. That's all that was. It was a joke.
Yeah.
And now it's cool. It's hip hop cool.
Work it, girl.
Oh my God! Are you going to do a Christmas song for us, Jerry?
Do a Hanukkah song.
Do a Hanukkah song because it's December and we are past the middle of Hanukkah. How does that work?
Hanukkah started November 28th. We're on the 5th night.
The 5th night of 9.
What out of 8?
8.
Yeah.
8.
Well, funny you should ask because you will learn about it in this song.
The
menorah.
Well, I gotta take off.
So when I do Hanukkah songs with the kids, I have them make a menorah I have them put their hands up. So, bye, Dennis. So they put their hands up. So I can't. Where am I? There we go. So like these are the 8 candles, and then their head is like the middle candle.
I was just gonna do that. I was like, that's now the insensitive. I can't do that. Then I find out they all do it. All right.
Yeah, because I do like a kid song with them, like lighting candles, and I have them light each one. That's so weird seeing the mirror image of myself doing that. But yeah. So like they light the candles one by one, and they put their fingers down for each.
I know what the bad kids do. I know what they do. Anyway, so.
I'm so pure.
Day 3 and day 8. Oh my God! Don't go there.
I hope my rabbi's not watching this. Yep.
All right, go for it. Do the song.
Put on your yarmulke. It's time for Hanukkah. Very nice, Ed. So much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents, we've got 8 crazy nights. So when you feel like the only kid in town without a Christmas tree, here's a list of people who are Jewish, just like you and me. David Lee Roth lights the menorah. So do Goldie Hawn, Kirk Douglas, and the late Dinah Shore. Guess who eats together at the Carnegie Deli? Bowser from Shanana and Arthur Fonzarelli. Paul Newman's half Jewish, Goldie Hawn's half too. Put them together, what a fine looking Jew. You don't need to deck the halls or jingle bell rock, 'cause you can spin a dreidel with Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock, both Jewish. Put on your yarmulke, it's time for Hanukkah. The owner of the Seattle Supersonicas celebrates Hanukkah. I gotta do something relevant. Britney Spears. Not a Jew. But guess who is? Hall of Famer Rod Carew. He converted. We've got Ann Landers and her sister, dear Abby. Harrison Ford's a quarter Jewish. Not too shabby. I know I'm messing up the words. It's okay. So many Jews are in showbiz. Bruce Springsteen isn't, but my mother thinks he is. Tell your friend Veronica it's time to celebrate Hanukkah. I hope I get a harmonica on this happy Hanukkah. Nice. So drink your gin and tonica and don't catch Omnicronica. So to every Hanukkah, have a happy Hanukkah.
Omnicronica, you gotta work that in. It's not too soon. We're all over it already.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. I still think it's great that your name is Omnicronica Delta.
That's
James
my new
is
name.
actually Epsilon. It's Epsilon Delta is how you spell Ed.
Epsilon Delta. That's my name. That sounds like frat boyish, you know.
I guess Echo Delta is the military alphabet, right?
Echo Delta Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo. Yep.
Yeah.
Echo Delta.
Can we just spell each other's names with the
Let's just do that.
Sierra Hotel Echo
Romeo Yankee X-ray Echo. Yeah, there you go. Pretty good.
But Bob's is easier, right?
Where did you learn the phonetic? In the Coast Guard, right?
Coast Guard Auxiliary. Yeah, they made us memorize it.
I learned it flying planes because that's what you do, you know.
Well, yeah, but also I did the air crew stuff with the Coast Guard Auxiliary too. So
that's right. And you got to say niner instead of nine. You have to go niner.
Niner, and there's something else too. That's weird. All right, Ed, this one's for you. I sent you an email.
Okay.
I'm not on my. I can't see you right now because I went onto a different screen.
Okay, I'm still here.
Okay, but I can't see you. So if you make funny faces at me, feel free because I won't be able to see you. But anyway.
I'm not doing that. Okay.
But anyway, I sent you an email. You know what I'm talking about. Here we go. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stocking there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with a toy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. Who's meowing? I gotta scroll up. I'm sorry. It'll be easier on an iPad tomorrow. I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I won't make a list and send it to the North Pole for St. Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer click. I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. All the lights are shining so brightly everywhere, and the sound of children's laughter fill the air. Everybody's singing, hear those sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you please bring the one I really need? Won't you please bring my baby to me? Oh my God, why can't I scroll on a Mac? Here we go. Oh, I don't want a lot for Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. I just want to see my baby standing right outside my door. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Baby, all I want for Christmas is you. 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 Baby.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's my new drum machine sequencer sampler. It's a musical calculator.
I'm like, who's making all that noise?
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Are you
And
bringing it tomorrow?
Blinker and I were dancing during that song, so it's all good.
Okay. So I just wanted to show you how I don't capture everything in a song.
Fantastic.
I just capture what I need to capture. So that's how I play music, right? Like, I know when people like put together cover bands and whatever, their thing is it's gonna sound exact. You're gonna nail the drum part, and you're gonna nail the lead guitar part, and then we need Ed on keyboards nailing the leads, and Dave on the bass, and it's gonna be exact. And so I learned this in music therapy, that like if you're gonna play a song for someone, you have to have like elements that make that song recognizable, and then everything else is gravy. So as long as you have like the right chords, and so I use my vocals to make that song, to capture the licks and everything vocally. So if I'm just strumming, it's okay because I got the vocal line.
It's
so
all good. They'll fill it in their own brain.
Yeah, for sure. So that's how I play all the songs that I play.
Very cool. So why do we need all those rehearsals for tomorrow if you're just going to wing it?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll order pizza.
All right, sounds good. That was GMTV Show 89. Great to see you guys. Here's Steve Wexler. Thanks everybody for joining us on Jam TV show 89, and next week is show 90. I'll see you then.